Yeah, for me, I've always kind of liked everything to do with the water, and basically I got into surfing and then progressed into kite surfing and eventually got into stand-up too. And for me, it's perfect because I basically have all the conditions covered. If it's windy, I'll go kite. If it's small surf, I'll ride a stand-up. If it's good surf, I'll ride a shortboard, and it's perfect because there's always something to do.
Hey, I'm Keahi. I'm 19 years old and I'm from Noosa in Australia. Yeah, my first wave, that was such a cool experience. I just remember being at school and my dad came and picked me up and was like, yeah, we're going surfing. I was about 5 at the time and basically went down to just one of my home spots, a super fun little sand bottom point break. It's perfect for learning, and he went out and pushed me into a couple waves and I was stoked. It's just, I remember getting that first wave and couldn't believe how good it felt, and from then on I've just loved everything about the water and haven't looked back since. So we're here in Hawaii right now and about to go for a surf. It's really cool to be able to be here and go and surf. They've got some of the most world-class waves. You've got everything from small fun waves to some of the biggest, heaviest, craziest waves you'll get anywhere. It's really cool, yeah, just to be able to go and surf with mates here, and we're going to go for a quick surf now. For me, I guess shortboarding, it's still probably my favourite thing to do. When you get those perfect days, it's clean, it's offshore, it's barreling, there's nothing that beats that.
And these instruments go on long after I'm gone, trying to make what we hold, and it comes out in song. Promised myself I wouldn't be, I promised myself. I promised myself I wouldn't be, I promised myself.
Yeah, when the conditions are no good, I just like to be able to go out and have fun. It can be as small as just playing ping pong with my friends, or as much as going and jumping out of planes. It's stuff that I've been able to do. It's really cool and I'm super stoked for it.
Keahi, how you doing, buddy?
Yeah, good. First time skydiving, so it's pretty sick. For me, skydiving was pretty insane. I've never really done anything like that before, and just to basically jump out of a plane for no good reason was one of the funnest experiences I've ever had. Bungee jumping was super cool. It's actually probably one of the scariest things I've done. For me, it was more scary than skydiving because you physically have to jump off yourself, and it was really cool, and it's something that I'd love to do again for sure. Luging is super cool. It's definitely one of the funnest things I've ever done, to be able to just go full speed down a hill with kind of pretty much no brakes, and with a bunch of mates it's pretty fun. You're just kind of riding down the hill, slamming into each other and getting tossed off and running into walls. It's definitely super fun. With those luges, they kind of work on 3 wheels, and as soon as you kind of lean too much and get them on 2 wheels, it's game over. And I just remember trying to turn and not being able to turn and hitting a wall, and it could have been a lot worse, but I came out of it pretty good.
Yeah, the Marshall Islands, that was an amazing trip. I've never seen anything like that before, to go to a place it's so untouched, it's so out there, there's no one there, there's no one living on the islands, and everything is just so untouched. You look at the reefs, they're immaculate, the water is the clearest water I've ever seen in my life, and pretty much everything there, the food, the conditions, the weather, the water clarity, just all turns into just one of the best trips that I've ever been on. So the flat water setup in the Marshall Islands was insane. We basically got there and kind of checked it out, and for some reason we kind of scored, and I think it was something like the once in 19-year tides, and basically got there and found some of these gem locations. We found one spot in particular that just had this perfect line of reef sticking out of the water, like exactly offshore to the wind, and yeah, it was amazing. Some of the clearest water I've ever seen and some of the flattest water I've ever seen. The place was insane. Having a stand-up out there is pretty cool. You take, I guess, a whole different approach to the waves as you would on a shortboard. You kind of, first of all, you have that height advantage. You can see the waves coming, position yourself really well, and then just to have that extra board just to get in makes a huge difference. You're already standing up and to your feet and position yourself so well, and with such a perfect wave like that, really all you need to do is stand there and just get barreled. It's sick.
To be able to make a career out of being around the ocean it's a dream come true. To be able to go out and travel, it seems like every day is a different day, and see a different culture, ride with new people and hang out, it's something I'll never forget, and I'm thankful for it every day.
To be able to basically have kiting and surfing as my career is amazing. Just to be able to live around the water and kind of do everything around the water is something that it means a lot to me.